Okay, so we're going to start at the front of the mat and bring the big toes together and stand in mountain posture, Tadasana. So this is your first chance to check in with your posture, okay? And just think about engaging through your thighs and then into your core, engaging through your root lock, Mula Bandha, and engaging through your abdominal lock, Uddiyana Bandha. So we're bracing through the center for the practice, okay? And if you take your hands up into prayer and close your eyes if you want, and then we're just going to take some Ujjayi breath to get ourselves focused and just to prepare ourselves for your practice on your mat this morning. So the practice is pranayama. It's all in the breath. Feel that breath into your rib cage and sound that breath in the back of your throat. Okay, we're going to do movement and breath now. Vinyasa, take it up, inhale, follow your hands to the ceiling and then fold it down, exhale. Inhale, look up, and then step it back. So we look forwards, come down, elbows to ribs, and then in breath, lift the chest. Move the shoulders back into your first up dog and then into your down dog. So check out your hands at shoulder distance, your feet at hip distance, and start pedaling heels up and down. Draw the belly in, lift the hips high. And just roll your shoulders away from your ears. And most of all, stay with that breath. And then look up and bring those feet back to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, extending the spine. Exhale, folding. Tuck the head and inhale, reach it up. And then return to Tadasana, mountain posture. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fold, tuck the head, take the hands either side, look up, inhale, flatten your hands, step or jump. Look forwards, come down to Chaturanga, elbows tucked. Then in breath, thighs on, shoulders back, and then tuck the toes into down. Okay, fingers spread wide, have those aligned, feet hip distance. Draw your abdominals in, engage through Mula Bandha root lock. Those hips high as you push the floor away. And that breath, Ujjayi breath, all the way, sounding the breath in the back of your throat and delivering that breath to your ribs. At the end of an exhalation, look up and bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reach it up. And exhale, return to Tadasana. And inhale, reach it up again. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Come down, looking forwards, elbows to ribs. And then in breath, lift your chest into your back down. And then tuck your toes into your head. So our Surya Namaskara A and B is all about building heat and preparing the body for the sequence to come. So number one, breath. And then bandhas. And then we get the most out of the body. Space between ears and shoulders. Thighs are on. And then bring the feet back to the hands. Look up, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. And then inhale, reach it up. Follow your thumbs to the ceiling. And return to Tadasana. And once again, take it up, inhale. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Tuck the head in. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Look forwards in Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chest and roll your shoulders back and into down. So from here, we're going to step your right foot forwards now, but keep your left heel up. And take your right hand to the ceiling. And just try a little rotation there through the thoracic spine. We're going to bring that hand down inside of your right foot and pivot your left foot and take your left hand up. And open up. And then come back. Step back, high plank, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest. And exhale down. Now stepping your left foot, lift the chest and stretch the right foot away and take the left hand up. And open up on the left side. Bring the left hand down, inside the left foot, pivot the right and reach up. Come back. High plank, low plank, up dog, chest lift, and into down. Okay, so we're starting to build that heat now. Breath and movement. Fingers are spread wide. Press through the whole of the hand and work your way up your arms. Open your shoulders away from ears. And lengthening all the way down through the spine and then all the way down through the back of your body. All with that Ujjayi breath guiding you. When you're ready, stepping or jumping, feet to your hands, look up, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. And inhale, reach it up. And exhale, return Tadasana. So this time we're going to bend those knees. Inhale, reach it up. Utkatasana. Folding again. And inhale, look up. Flatten the hands. Look forwards, come down, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back into down. Now pivot your left foot and step your right. Coming up to Virabhadrasana, one inhale. Roll your thumbs, come back. High plank to Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back and then push back to down. Now pivot your left foot, step your right foot. Come up to warrior one, left side. Come back. High plank. Look forwards, elbows tucked. In breath, chest lifts. And into down. So back to down dog. And every down dog, you're working to find that edge. Root lock is on. Abdominal lock is on. And you're working those heels down, hips high. Most of all, sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And then when you're ready, bring your feet back to hands, stepping or jumping, lift the chest, inhale, exhale, folding. And we bend the knees again for Utkatasana, inhale. And exhale, return Tadasana. Sink down again, inhale. Exhale, folding. Every time, a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Look forwards, come down, elbows tucked. In breath, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pivot your left foot, step your right. Come up, inhale. Follow your thumbs, come back. High plank, exhale, low plank. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot now. Come up, warrior one, inhale. And back. In high plank. Exhale down. Inhale to up dog. And exhale down. So we should be starting to feel that heat building. Shoulders rolling from ears. Thighs are on. Root lock is on. And breath all the way. Your gaze, your drishti, is either through to the back of your mat or to your knees or your navel. When you're ready, bring those feet back to your hand. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, reach it up. Fierce warrior, and then exhale, Tadasana, mountain posture. Once again, bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck the head to lift the sit bones. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Look forwards, come down, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chin. Exhale to down. This time, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And lift your chest. Stretch your left leg away with the left heel up. Work those hands forwards if you can. Drop the elbows down if you can. Feeling a deeper stretch into the attachments there of the hamstrings on that right leg. Bring the hands back. We're going to take this right leg, we're going to lift it up. Hold it there. Strong. Come down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, chest lifting. Exhale, down. I'm going to step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Stretch the left and the right leg away. Work the hands forwards if that feels okay. Drop the elbows down if that feels okay. Maybe just the left elbow. Keep stretching away with the right leg. Come back with those hands. And come up with the foot. Hold it there, left leg. Come down, Chaturanga, inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, we're going to hold down dog now. Root locks on. Abdominal locks on. Draw the chest closer to thighs. Open those shoulders. And feet coming back to hands. Look up, inhale. Exhale, folding. Bend those knees. Inhale. And return to Tadasana. Okay, take your hands to your hips now. Step or jump your feet hip distance apart. Take an in-breath as you do that. You can push the hips forwards and do a little back bend if that feels good. And then you're going to fold it down. Feet hip distance and reach your first two fingers for your big toes. Look up once you're there, inhale. And then exhale, folding. And shake the head to release your neck. Pull on your toes, press on top of your fingers, open up through those elbows, collarbones. Shifting the weight through the feet, moving around, finding your edge. And inhale, look up. Take the hands underneath the feet for Padahastasana. Inhale, look up again, and then exhale, press down on top of your hand. So feel a deeper stretch now into the back of the knees. Breathing. Should be feeling a lot warmer, a lot more range of movement now compared to when we began the class. So work with that, maintaining that heat with breath and movement. So release the hands, take them to hips, and then come up. Step or jump your feet back together in Tadasana. Inhale, step the right foot out. Tuck the left foot, turn the right. Reach down into Trikonasana, triangular posture. Taking your right hand down to your ankle or your foot. If you can get to your foot, you could reach for your big toe and open up. So thighs are on and you're led with your breath as you gaze up to your outstretched hand. And then you come up and you tuck this right foot and turn the left and reach long with your left arm. Taking that hand down as low as feels good for you, either wrapping it around the leg or the ankle or to the big toe. Focus on your breathing, and then work to open the body up. Coming up with your rotated version, step your right foot out, turn your left, sweep your left hand down to the outside of your right foot or leg, and reach up. And twist. So we rotate through the thoracic spine. We keep the pelvis nice and strong. We open the chest. And most of all, we jive breath. Coming up, make a smooth transition. So the right hand sweeps down to the outside of the left foot. And we reach the left hand up. And we open up on that left side. So reaching up, constantly working to find that edge, reaching to the ceiling, and then release to the front, and then come back. Standing in Tadasana. So we step it out again, this time longer. Keep the arms outstretched, turn the right foot, bend the right knee. Take the right hand down now to the outside of your right foot, and then reach your left arm up and over for extended side angle posture. Stretch your fingertips away. Press the edge of your back foot into the floor. Check that your front knee is directly above your ankle. And most of all, breathe. Gaze can either be up to the hand or to the side. Coming up. So we're going to tuck your right foot and turn your left. You're going to take your left hand down now, outside of left leg, and reach up and over with the right, extending that body side on. Keep the right hand lifting, so it's not lowering down, it's lifted. So you have a strong line from the fingers all the way down through to the heel. And then come up. So we're going to rotate this posture. So we turn round. If you want to, take the left knee to the floor and take the left elbow and tuck it round the outside of your right thigh. Place your right hand on top of your left and look up to your right elbow. Step up off your back knee. Get your heel down and look up to your right elbow. Stay with this, or further would be to track your left hand down the outside of your right leg and reach up and over with your right arm. Stay with your breath. And release. Turn it around. If you want to, as I'm doing, take your right knee to the floor. Tuck your right elbow round. This helps with the foundation of the posture. And palm on palm, step up off your knee. Get your right heel down and twist and open up. Focus on that twist. If you want to go deeper, that right hand wants to track down the outside of the left leg. Keep it engaged with that leg, and then reaching your left arm up and over. Stay with your breath, number one. And release. So always find that space to breathe. So coming back to the front of your mat, we step it out. Nice and wide, toes in, heels out, hands to hips. So root lock is on, abdominal lock's on, inhale. And then exhale, fold. Take your hands to the floor now, shoulder distance between your feet. Look up, inhale. And exhale, fold. So we're going to tuck the head in, shift the weight through the feet, lifting the sit bones high and wide. Working the hands further back if you can. And finding your edge in the first of these wide leg stretches. Bandhas are on as you look up. Inhale, exhale, hands to hips. Inhale to come up and release your arm. Now turn the palms around and interlace the fingers. Stretch those palms away. Look up, inhale, and then fold. So draw the body down. Tuck the head. Breathe. Open the chest, open the shoulders. Breathe into the shoulders. Push out through the edges of your feet. And bandhas as you come up. And then release. From here, take those hands back to your hips. Root lock is on, abdominal lock's on. Inhale, lift the chest. And fold down. Now track your hands down your legs. And we can reach for the feet, the ankles, the big toes. Look up, inhale. And fold. So tuck the head in. Pull the belly in. Pull on the toes, press on the fingers. Thighs are on. Shift the weight. Deepen the stretch. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Release the arms. And bring yourself back to the front of your mat. Feet together, Tadasana. Now take the fingertips to your elbows or take the hands up your back into inverted prayer. And then from there, you're stepping your right foot out. So go to a short posture this time. Okay. Back foot comes around 45 degrees. Inhale, lift the chest. And then fold it down. Drawing that chest down over the front thigh. Thighs are on, palms are pressing, and breathe. Or fingertips to elbows. Toes are spread. Breathe into ribs, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And inhale, come up, turn it round. Bandhas on, inhale, look up. And then draw the chest down. And breathe. So try to draw the chin to the shin. Remember to engage bandhas and then come up, inhale. And then release. And come back to Tadasana at the front of your mat. So we're getting ready for some balancing now. So take your left hand to your hip and draw your right knee up. Okay, find a point to focus on and stay in this position. Or if you want to go further, first two fingers, reach for your big toes, your big toe, and then reach out. Pull on your toe, press into your fingers, and lift the leg. Keep the standing leg strong. Try lifting a little higher. Bring your knee and your nose together. And then draw the leg to the outside. Stand tall on that standing leg and maybe look over your left shoulder. Breathe. Come back to the center. Lift that leg a little higher. And then try and hold the leg out. Stay with your breath. Bend the knee. And we'll do a counter posture, reaching for your foot. So you can stay here, tucking your tailbone under. You could reach your hand up to the ceiling. You could also hinge from the hips. Lift the chest. Press the foot into the hand. Stretch the fingers away from the toes. Breathe, extend from the center. And then return to either the front of the mat or the floor. Right hand to hip, left knee comes up. And if you want to, reach for your big toe. Press away, straighten the leg, but try and draw that leg back into the hip socket. Standing tall. Breathe. Try and lift the leg a little higher. And then draw the leg out to the side. Try to keep that hand on the right hip. Some days better than others. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Come back center. Lift a little higher, knee and nose. And then try and hold it out. Breathe into the ribs. Try to keep that left leg lifted as high as you can before bending the knee, reaching for the foot. Tuck the tailbone under and stretch the front thigh. Reach the right hand up if you like. And then if you want, hinge from the hips and reach the fingers away from the toes. Breathe into ribs. And then return. Obviously too early for me for balancing this morning. Hope for you it's going well. Okay. Breathe. Okay, so we're going to do a standing half-bound lotus now to open the hip. So if you draw the right knee up, and we reach for the foot, we draw that foot up towards the crease of the left hip. Listen to your body. And now wrap this right arm and bind with your left. Or take it further down to your foot. If you bind with your foot, you could maybe release that left hand and maybe you could fold. Whatever you're doing, do it with control, with breath, with bandhas. Always trying to work on the edge of your level. And release. Okay, so we take the left knee up. We draw that foot up towards the crease of your right hip. And take the left hand and wrap it behind. Bind with this right arm, or further down, or to your foot. Release the right hand if you can, if you've got your foot. Folding if that feels doable for you, or full posture. Most of all, stay with your breath. And then release. All right, good stuff. We're going to come to the front of the mat again. Feet together in Tadasana. Root locks on, abdominal locks on, and inhale, reach up. Follow your thumbs. And exhale, fold. Tuck the head in. Inhale, look up, flatten those hands, step or jump. Come down looking forwards into Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath to your up dog. And exhale to your down. From here, we're bringing feet to hands. Okay, stepping or jumping. Bring the knees together. Tailbone down into your narrow squat for Utkatasana, Fierce Warrior. So stretch those fingers to the ceiling. Gaze to them if it feels okay. Strong engagement through your abdominal lock here, Uddiyana Bandha. Sink the heels. Press the thighs. Press the palms. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, stand up, exhale, fold. Tuck the head, lift the sit bones. Inhale, lift the chest, step or jump. Look forwards as you come down, Chaturanga once more. In breath up, dog, chest lift. Exhale down. Now pivot the left foot and step the right. And then come up to Virabhadrasana 1. So nice and long in your stance. And reach up. Try and get the left side of the hips round. Reach the arms up. Draw the arms back. Breathe. Stay with the hands and turn round. Set yourself up. Left leg forward. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Gaze can be forwards, can be down, can be up. Stay with your breath. Strong in your right leg. I'm going to split those hands apart. Sort the heels out so they're definitely in line. Maybe shuffle the feet forwards so that the knee of the left foot is above the ankle, no further. Draw the arms apart. Draw the chest open. From here, drop the right hand down. Reach the left hand up. Stretch, gazing either up or back. And come back to your warrior two, and then tuck that left foot and turn the right. Sink down, nice and long, and open the chest. Stretch the fingertips away. Gaze out to that outstretched hand. Both arms same height. Then drop the left hand down and reach the right hand up. Breathe. Come back to your warrior two momentarily, and then take those hands either side of your right foot. Look forward as you come down chaturanga. Inhale up, go. Lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, exhale down. And then bring those feet to your hands and sit down. So, standing sequence done. Bum cheeks out of the way. Pushing the heels away and drawing the toes towards. Hands either side. And we sit in Dandasana. Taking some breath. So just take a moment to center yourself, readying ourselves for the primary series. And we'll get through as much of that as we can. So inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold. And reach for those big toes, first two fingers. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold. So draw the nose towards the toes, draw the chest down. Push the heels away, draw the toes towards you. Work with your breath. Once there, inhale, lift the chest. Now take the hands over the feet. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. And you just take the hands as low down as you can, and be on the legs. Breathe. Pull the abs in, so don't forget your bandhas once you're on the floor. Breathe deep and wide. Inhale, lift the chest, wrap the hands around the soles of the feet if you can make it, otherwise round the legs or the toes and fold. Breathe. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And release. From here we go for Vinyasa. Cross the legs. Step or jump, roll. Whatever you want to do to take it through movement with the breath. Come back to the floor and draw the hands behind you now. Ready for Purvattanasana, your reverse plank. Open the chest, lift the hips, stretch the toes, wrap the thighs in. Take the head back. Breathe. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Stretch the toes to the floor, lift the hips. Breathe into the ribs. Coming down. And once again, Vinyasa if you want. Otherwise, sitting in Dandasana. So from here, the left leg goes long. We'll take the right foot and draw that up towards the crease of your left hip. Take your right hand, wrap that behind your back. See if you can bind with this left arm. Otherwise, work towards it. Folding forwards if you can. Breathing. Listen to your body. And release. We're going to take it into the other side straight away. We're going to take the left foot, draw that up towards the crease of your right hip. And wrap your left hand behind and see if you can bind with the right. And folding if you can. Otherwise, stay with your breath. Releasing, and once again, Vinyasa or sitting and breathing or reverse plank posture. Maintaining that heat. And keeping that lightness in the body using your breath. We're going to draw the right foot in, the inside of that left thigh. We're going to reach up, inhale, and then fold down. Reach down the leg or the foot, and draw the chest forward, and breathe. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Keep the left leg strong. And the right leg soft and open. Release from there, we'll do the other side. Right leg goes long and left foot comes in. Square yourself up, reach up. And fold down directly over your right thigh, reaching for your leg or your foot. Most of all, we are breathing that Ujjayi breath, maintaining that focus. And then working with bandhas to deepen your asana. And then release. And into vinyasa or purvattanasana or dandasana. So come back to the floor. Draw the right heel in. So you want to have palms distance between your foot and your thigh. Sit tall, that might be enough. Or we reach the right arm inside and wrap it around this right shin. Reach round, see if you can find the other hand or wrist. Press against your shin. Square up through your shoulders. And draw the nose towards the toes. Breathing. Stay with that Ujjayi breath. Find that breath at any point when the posture feels tough and you're not getting anywhere. Release, and then we go to the other side. So we draw the left foot in to the outside of that left hip. Okay, sit tall. Try wrapping this left arm around and then reaching for your other hand or wrist. You should be trying to grab with the hand that is wrapping around the shin. So breathe. Pull the chest forwards. Push the heel away of the long leg. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Work with your body. Release from there and either vinyasa or dandasana or into purvattanasana. Use that breath, bandhas, for lightness in the body. Okay, from here, we're going to take your left foot first. We're going to draw that up to the crease of your right hip. And then draw your right foot in as far as you can towards your right sit bone. And if you're able to, you stay sitting up. If that's too much, take your hands behind and place them on the floor or lie on your back. Or if you can do the full posture, you're trying to wrap your right arm around your right shin. And then you're trying to bind, and then you're trying to fold. Find that breath. And then release. So let's do the other side. We'll take the right foot in towards the crease of the left hip and draw the left foot up. So you're trying to draw that heel in as tight as you can. Sitting tall, pulling the belly in, lifting the chest. Maybe that's too much, hands behind the back, or maybe on the floor, lying, doing figure 4 stretch, or maybe you could do full posture, wrapping around. Stay with that breath. Open the hips. Don't stretch the knees. Release. Once again, Vinyasa or Dandasana or Purvu Tanasana. Keep that heat going. So, come back to the floor, take the left leg long and draw the right heel in this time, close this time to the left arm. Sit tall. Twist round to your right. You can hug that right leg. Okay, it's all about getting that chest round, getting the foundation. Keep the left leg strong. Maybe if you're going to go further, you're going to try and wrap this left arm around your right leg. Breathe. Stay with the breath. And release. So we're going to try right leg long and draw the left heel in. Nice and tight if you can. And then twist round. So draw the chest round. And if you're going further, you're trying to put that wrap around the outside of the left leg. Or maybe you're going to be pressing against and getting more rotation. Find that breath. Release from there. Take it into your connecting posture. Breath and bandhas all the way. Okay, so from here, we're going to find those sit bones. We're going to take it to Navasana, boat posture. Reach away with fingers, sit tall. Lift the chest, maybe extend the legs. Pull the abdominals in. Breathe into ribs, drop the shoulder blades down the back, stretch the finger. Breathe. From here, cross your legs, place your hands on the floor, try and lift your body up. Tadasana. Come back for Navasana, find those sit bones. Extend the legs if you can. Pull the belly and lift the chest, stretch the fingers. Breathe. Keep working. Keep breathing. Cross those legs. Tuck. Try for lift off. Come back down. So we'll try one more boat. Reach your, extend the legs if you can. Pull the abdominals deep. Stretch the fingers. All good if you are shaking. Shows that you're working. Cross those legs. Lift off. Straight into Vinyasa. From here, we're going to take the legs out wide. Okay? And take your fingertips down to your toes. See if you can wrap those fingers around the toes. Lift the chest and fold down. So you're going to try drawing that chest down. Keep pushing into your fingers, pulling on your toes. Breathing into your ribs. And then from here, we're going to bend those knees and draw the heels in. Keep hold of the toes and find your sit bones. Lift your feet off the floor, draw your belly in, and try to find balance. Lifting the chest. So only if you've got room and it's safe, you could have a go at rolling back. Okay, I haven't got room, so I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to bring legs together. Okay, testing that balance and flexibility. I'm going to try drawing the legs closer to the body, pulling in. You can roll back from here if you fancy that. Take the legs apart again. And then come down with control and draw the chest down. Breathe. Now draw those feet in again and wrap your hands around your feet and get your thumbs and get them to open your feet up, and then your elbows then pressing on the inside of the legs, and then the chest coming down. And then take it into your vinyasa or dandasana or purvottanasana. So we're back on the floor. We're going to lie back. We're going to start taking it into some back bends. So we're going to bring the heels in, okay, tight as we can. And then from there, you're going to peel your spine up and off the floor, lift the hips. We'll take you through the progressions. Okay, and that's all good to work your foundation. So remember, you work with your body. So we could interlace fingers, stretch them towards your heels, drawing the shoulders under, the chest lifted. We could reach for the ankles, lifting the hips, squeezing the inner thighs. We could reach for the hips, or take the hand side of the head. And from here, you could stay here, or rest on the crown of your head, or push up to your upward bow. So come back down, take a breather, hugging your knees in. Imprint your spine, and then bring those heels back in and peel up. So find your range, either interlace fingers or hands to ankles, hands to hips. Keep the inner thigh squeezing, or hand side of the head. Come back down, hug the knees, and we'll try one more. Heels tuck it in, toes slightly inverted, peel the spine up and off the floor, work to get the shoulders under. Find that fine foundation of your back bend, your upward bow. Remember to keep that power going through the pelvis, hips lifting, and most of all, staying with your breath. And come back down. Hug the knees in. Imprint your spine. Roll yourself up. Stretch your legs long. Pull your belly in. Reach up. Inhale. And fold. Reach down for legs or feet. And breathe. So lengthening back out through the lumbar and thoracic spine after your back bend. And from here, take it into your vinyasa or seated attention or your reverse plank. So we're going to come down to the floor. All right, make sure if you're going to be doing shoulder stand, you have room behind you. Okay, so if we don't want to do shoulder stand today, take the arms out to the side, push the heels up. Otherwise, hands on the floor, roll over to your plow. And then take the hands as far up the back as you can. Fingertips to the spine and lift. Thighs wrapping in. Belly strong. Elbows tucked. Try reaching one leg behind as you stretch the other leg away. Find that breath. Changing legs. Coming back. Find a little bit more height before lowering into Halasana plow. If you've made it to the floor, release the hands, interlace fingers, maybe pressing palms. If you've not made it, keep your hands on the back. If you have made it, keep that energy going in those thighs. And now try and bend the knees, pressing the ears closed. From here, take the hands to the back again. Find a cross-legged inversion. And if you want, take your hands to your knees. Make sure that your neck feels fine with this. Should be back of the head, shoulders on the floor. Take those legs down and wrap the hands around either legs or the feet. Stay with your breath. Place the hands on the floor and slowly roll back out again. And when you're lying long, take your hands underneath your thighs. If you're in lotus, then you can reach for your feet. Tuck the head back, rest on the crown of your head. Draw your abdominals deep in. And if you were going to go further, release the hands, lift the legs, pull the abdominals deep in. Thighs are on, into your fish. And breathe. And coming down. And tuck the head. Hug the knees in. And roll yourself up, or roll backwards if you fancy it. Take it through into Vinyasa. And we'll come to down dog. And then you're going to set yourself up for either your headstand or your preparation for your headstand. So remember, you want to have those elbows narrower than shoulders, belly strong. Make sure you got room, whatever you're doing. Push the floor away with the hands, with the forearms. Stay with your breath. Engage the thighs. Engage your root lock, your abdominal lock. If you're in headstand, your head is only very lightly on the floor. And you can lift up at any point. Keeping that space between ears and shoulders. If you're in headstand, you're also going to challenge to see whether you can come halfway. Shifting the pelvis. Looking at the feet. Back up to your headstand. Pressing the floor away. And then coming down with control. And then resting in child's posture. So deep and wide breaths into your back. When you're ready, come back to high plank. Exhale to low. Inhale to up. Exhale to down. And step or jump. Come down to the floor, crossing the legs. Take the hands behind the back, fingertips to elbows, take a nice deep in breath and then fold down over those crossed or lotus legs. Breathe. And then release and stretch the arms out. Thumb and forefinger, stretch the other fingers away. Open the collarbones, sit nice and tall and breathe. Either staying with this, Padmasana, focusing on pranayama, breath, or hands either side, try for lift off. Can be short, sharp breath, in and out, in and out, in and out, or ujjayi breath. As you go to Talasana, scale posture, trying to press the floor away, give it all you got at the end of your physical practice. So when you're ready, we're going to take it into rest, just for a few minutes. So practice is gone. Take some deep breaths in and out. Find a position on the floor that is restful for you. Take the head side to side and release your neck. Keep your chin slightly tucked, make sure there's length in the back of your neck. And just feel the body releasing. Feel the heart rate coming down. So just start bringing your awareness back round to the room. Fingers and toes. Walk the feet up, husband knees in. Imprint your spine, roll side to side. Roll over to your right side. And then when you're ready, come back round. Namaste.